But there's one right now that's just really on my heart. I want to talk about priorities.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to talk about my Father's Day weekend. And we gonna recap all that. But in all that, I went to an event, met a dude. Well, I ain't even meet him. We met before. We co-workers. He worked in a different state or whatever. So we talking and all that. I didn't realize this the first time I met him, but maybe it happened in between us, like meeting again.
Yeah.
Nigga missing the front tooth. Not these. This.
Yeah.
The
Just one.
right here.
Yeah.
Right here. And I'm like, you on vacation? And you missing your front tooth? Ain't no way in fucking hell. If I was missing my front tooth, everything shut down. I think we had a KB bought about that shit when Stacks was here and shit. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, no. My front tooth is priority over everything. Like, hey, she gonna have daycare. I bet. Anything other than that, anything other than bills, nigga, my tooth is getting fucking fixed.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no way I can run around.
That fake one. Like,
Yeah, I need the fake one for a minute or some shit. Like, I'm not going on vacation with no fucking missing front tooth.
If you ain't got no choice, sometimes you can't get up in there. So you just saying you will cancel.
I will raise heaven and hell to get my front tooth fixed. That's why I realized how vain I was. I was like, my front tooth, I talk too much. Like, I like to smile. Like, I'm just picturing you right now, looking at me right now with like no front tooth. I'll be like, damn, this nigga probably, why is he here?
Why would you come out like that? What about if it's like chipped, like halfway? Like it's a tooth there, but it's only like half.
Chip tooth? Even then, like me having a chip tooth?
Yeah.
Nah. I go on Amazon and get the fake one that you put over there.
Gee.
Like,
it'll be here tomorrow. It'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah. I cannot walk around and be no. I could not, as a 40-year-old man, walk around. Like, my wife ain't gonna, she gonna be like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think I would probably do like what other people do who, when they have like a fucked up grill, is like cover my mouth a lot when I laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just like,
Would you be on vacation?
I mean, it wouldn't be ideal, but I could. Like, I'm like that too, nigga. Like,
and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I hope he doesn't watch this. If he does, you're a nice guy. Look, bro, we just have different priorities. And,
that's tough though. Like, sometimes you ain't got no choice. Like, if I ain't had no choice, I probably would just bear through it. And just like, I definitely wouldn't do a lot of smiling on that trip.
I am calling one of my parents. Like, I need a $1,000 loan until the next time I can pay. If I don't have it right now, like, nigga, no. There's no fucking way in hell I can walk around. Like, I walk around with a black eye.
Yeah.
I walk around.
A black eye can look like, hey, yeah, man, I got into some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or
I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, or you should see the other guy type shit, A black eye could be like, yeah, man, I had to regulate this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or I was out playing some sports and caught an elbow to the eye. Like, that could be something that's like,
I don't know. Even with going out with the tooth missing, I be explaining that shit like that.
Yeah,
like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I failed. Am I wilding?
No, like, I mean, that's tough, man. Missing a tooth is a pivotal. It's like it's like thumbs, like, you know what I'm saying? When you bite into some shit, you don't always bite with your front teeth, but they just like, they help shape your face. They help give you.
You can have this finger right here. Give me my tooth. Give me my teeth, nigga.
Yeah,
I need them.
Yeah.
Let's start the show. people on that goofy shit.
These people out here tweaking, bro.
If you ready for the show, say. 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 Welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ.
On some CJ-ish.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
He is in his bag.
And we're here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And as usual,
it's homie time right now, okay?
We're coming off of great Father's Days. You know what I'm saying? We air one of this shit. We were talking about it off mic, but we gonna talk about it cleaned up version right now. Man, how was your Father's Day?
Man, Father's Day was cool, man. It was like it was kind of like a shared experience because we went out of town. Mm-hmm. Like I said last episode, we were going up to the mountains, to the Smoky Mountains, hanging out in Pigeon Forge for the weekend for my daughter's birthday, which led over to, the day that we came back was on Father's Day. So Father's Day was cool. Got to, have a little breakfast with the fam while we were there. And then we did some games and stuff, for the kids that can, kind of finalize the trip. And then I got back. That drive had me like, it was only like a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
So,
well within limits.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't feel like I was driving all day, but it still felt like a decent drive. So I got back. I was tired of shit. I unloaded the car and I was like, oh, to my wife, I didn't even say it, but it was like this unwritten rule. You got it. I had told her, you know what I'm saying, that I had wanted her to cook my favorite meal.
Yeah.
And so she did that.
Oh, hell yeah.
So while she was doing that, I was just in the bed, bro. Took a little nap. You know what I'm saying? Had the door closed. Like,
fuck off me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what I was watching, but I was just catching up on shows and just dozing off. And then,
leave him alone.
Yeah, by that time, food was ready, came down, bust that down. And then like had some alone time with wifey. Like we just chilled and watched our shows too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it was good. Like all in all, it was just a good day. Just like, it was a nice balance. It was a nice balance, you know what I mean? It wasn't a full day of just, space and peace.
Yeah.
But it was like I said, man, I don't always need all of it, but like that time alone to just do what the fuck I want to do, like be left alone was all good,
Let me tell you something. We were talking about great fathers before. You got a ring off that shit, dog. You shared your daughter's birthday with Father's Day. Hey. You showed up and showed out, took out of town. Man, she had a ball and all that shit. He trying to be humble and all that shit. Hey. Came back home, got what you wanted and deserved and shit like that. Like, man,
yeah, man, it was cool. I'm definitely grateful for it, man. It was a great time with the fam, bro. Like, I don't, you had to deal with your oldest, you know what I'm saying, having her complaints about shit. Because, she like, that's the thing, too, that people don't tell you about or warn you about when you have multiple kids. Like, you got to be careful how you word things to people. Because, like, we telling her, hey, this your birthday weekend. Like, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And which it was. We like, hey, look, we want to set it up the way that you want to do things. But it's also like, hey, your brother is younger. And he don't understand all that. Yeah. And so we still have to do things that is fun for him too.
Why is he here?
Why do I gotta do that? I want to go back. Like he want to play the games and do all this.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I want to go back to the cabin and just sleep and just relax. I don't want to be here. So you got to deal with those funky ass attitudes and shit like that. But other than that, it was like outside of that shit, man, which, it comes with the territory. It comes with it's a part of the game. It was good, bro. We had a great time, bro.
That's what's up,
How about you, man?
I had a great Father's Day weekend, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. Friday, went to the Braves game, on the company, hung out with some of the homies from the job.
Nice.
Saturday, went to Whiskey Bash. drank all type of whiskey and all that shit. Then went out to this little area out here called The Works, where it's a bunch of bars and restaurants and shit like that. Hung out there. Then went to UFC fight that night. And then I was drunk as hell. I told my wife before, I was like, Saturday, I'm trying to sleep. So I got to sleep in. Got up around like shit, 11 or 12. Woke up to love. Man. My daughter was like, Dad. And then my wife was like, oh shit, you up? My daughter made me some handmade cards and all that. My wife got me a nice card. My wife recorded some shit that my daughter said. She was asking me like, how does dad make you feel? And she wrote it down on the bag. And I was just like, oh, niggas do fuck with me. Yeah. And that's what's up. Shit, I pretty much chilled. I chilled with the family for a little while. She did do my meal prep. Nice. This is all I really asked for and all that shit. Yeah. And then I went and got some Chinese food. She was like, you want me to cook something or whatever? I was like, nah, really want some beef and broccoli. I'm cool with going to get it because I think we needed some pull-ups and some shit like that. I was like, I got it. I'll go get it. Yeah. Because I don't want you going out here and spending extra shit. But yeah, man, I had a great Father's Day weekend, man. This shit, I was off work, man. It was amazing. This is my best Father's Day ever in these past 3 years. Oh wow, that's a big statement, man. Air horn me. Yeah, yeah, my wife been nice ever since. So shit, nigga, I'm happy.
That's dope.
Yeah. All right, man. We fresh off of Father's Day, we all got the Father's Day high and glow and all that shit, man. So we gonna get to the show, man. We gonna get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did for us to get to this point right here. And we also want to shout out the good Black people that are doing things right now to help us progress. Now, this one kind of hits close to the chest, especially like with your shout outs, like helping Black businesses and like helping Black people progress. So Freddie Gibbs, rapper Freddie Gibbs from Gary, Indiana, buys his children their own subdivision. So he is out here spreading generational wealth. He visited his old block in Gary, Indiana, and bought his children their own subdivision. Trying to do the whole, like you say in the shout outs, promote generational wealth and all that, man. I do this for my family. I do this for my kids. I do this for Miss Gladys, nigga. Like, I shouldn't have said the N-word. But but yeah, this is some shit that like we would all love to do. Just like, hey, if nothing else, here's a great starting point for you. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's big, man. I mean, that's the type of shit that we all want. Like, I look at people who also will purchase stocks. I've always thought that shit was like amazing because, if you could do something where your investment is a minimum upkeep, right? It's something that you could kind of like,
check, just throw in.
Yeah, check in and do it. And then like when it comes to like investment properties like that, it's dope because if you have the opportunity to where all the revenue that from that business goes directly into an account that just stacks. Yeah. Like that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's even better than like, the ones where like every so often you putting money into it. You know what I'm saying? Every check you putting into it. Even though those are good too. Yeah. Because they build over time. Because like when we look at certain shit, man, like sometimes, we want wealth for our kids, but like sometimes it's just nice enough or good enough to have it where it can help them in some way, whether it's helping them, like it might not pay for their full ride to, college.
But their credit gonna be all right.
But their credit's gonna be good because they got money to spend. They got book money. They got housing money, or they got money that is like, hey, look, when you get done with graduation, if you got a couple houses,
if you want to go to college.
yeah, if you want to go to college, like it's just like to have that get a better start
Yeah.
than you had, or just to help them get on their feet is big enough, man. Like that's some shit that is just like we just got to think on that level. Sometimes we don't have to go to the biggest. We can just actually just look at it like, hey, fuck. Hey, look, ever since you was this age, I've been putting money away. It ain't like, cause you know, inflation and all that type of shit. Like it's hard for people to really just put away enough money for their kids at birth nowadays to cover their college experience or their college career or whatever. And like you said, that's changing. So it's just thinking through how you can just better help them be better prepared for their adult start. Those type of things.
Because that's what I want to do for my daughter. And I ain't got it to buy a subdivision, but like I want to get her like a building. Yeah. Or something to where it's just like, all right.
Same thing, like in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Like, even if when you graduate, you got to play. Well, she's always welcome to stay with us.
Oh, yeah.
But you got a place to stay and make money off of until you get your shit together.
Yep.
Or you don't have to get your shit together. You can live off this and like build off of that.
Yeah.
So like that's amazing.
Yeah, no, that is, man. That's big ups to him on that, man. It's always good to hear those stories.
Yeah, man. All right. Let's get into that just happened.
It's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
This guy over here.
All right.
That just happened.
Who knew that the comma had a drop? But, all right.
It's BS. They made it up.
Straight out of Vegas. That's what Michael Michigan was talking about. But, all right, man. Another female teacher arrested for allegedly having multiple sex encounters with a teenage student. Now, you know a little bit more about this than I do.
I mean, yeah, I probably not. You know, it's probably about the same. I didn't deep dive into it, but I did like see it on numerous kind of social news outlets and shit. And it's just wild, man. Like the video.
She's from Chicago. The
video of her getting arrested and being like, what is happening? Am I in trouble? Like, ma'am. Like, and then
we have drops for shit like this.
But then the number of times that they said that her encounters were. Like, that shit, like over 50 encounters. Like, that shit is wild. I mean, and I had this conversation with wifey. I was just like, yo, like, you know, that shit wild and in so many ways very, like, disgusting. Mm-hmm. But it's also, like, when you think about back when you was, you know what I'm saying, a teenager and shit. And
the
like,
coaches was fucking the cheerleaders.
Like, gee, like, it's always happened. But, like, you would think about, like, damn, that's a come up for that kid. Like, he came up, like, and why you said, oh no, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was like, you know, maybe it was very traumatic for him.
Adam Sandler made a whole movie about that shit.
Which movie?
Where he was like, he got famous for fucking the teacher. And then his son was like Adam Sandberg. What was the name of that movie? But like, yeah, the premise of the movie was like, dude, he got famous as hell. He was on like talk shows and shit when he was little.
That feels very familiar.
He named his son Luke Skywalker because he got her pregnant too.
Okay.
Man, what is the name of that movie, dude? I watched it a few times.
But I mean,
Adam Sandler movies.
But it's like, man, like all this shit that just keep going on. And it seems like lately it's more female teachers that I get caught up now.
Yeah, which is wild. It used to be dudes.
Yeah.
Like the coaches.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember back in the day, man. It was like girls.
That's my boy, is what it's called.
Oh, okay. I remember that. I think I saw
Vanilla Ice was in that motherfucker.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I remember where it was like coaches that would go where you were like, just like, you know, they were teachers as well, right? Because they were coaches, but they would also teach. and they have classrooms, and you just remember like the girls always hanging out in the coach's classroom, and then like it was one time one girl was straddling like kind of like on his back or something, but like legs wrapped around him.
Yeah.
On the front though. It was like
reverse piggyback.
It was the back, but then it ended up on the front, and I was just like, we was all like, that shit, wow,
dude. I remember one of the cheerleaders was driving a coach. He had a Suburban or Escalade or something.
Yeah.
He had some type of big boy SUV.
Yeah,
and we was just like, hell no.
Yeah,
this nigga's wild.
I think that it would be very challenging to be a teacher nowadays, like especially being like a cool
very
teacher.
challenging.
Yeah, like being a cool teacher because
Oh, like the dude that got they was shitting on him because he let him braid his hair, take his hair down.
Yeah, that's challenging nowadays, man, because it's like it's such a thin line between
dude. Go ahead, my bad.
Inappropriate or being appropriate and inappropriate, and it's just like. It's hard to believe nowadays, like when someone is genuinely just a good teacher or a nice teacher, it's like that's a little too friendly.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you are a teacher and you just have like close connection with students,
mm-hmm.
It's just like being an adult and a person get pissed off at you or figure or like, they're going to believe the student if the student claims to say something.
Well, yeah.
In which
yeah.
A lot of times you want to believe them, but like, it's crazy. It's just I couldn't imagine. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
I
just
brought
different
this
times.
up with, I was telling my wife, like, I was at the UFC fight and I was sitting next to two teenage boy twins.
Mm.
And like, we all talking about the fight over. They seem knowledgeable, but I am drunk. So they've been there the whole time since 7.
Mm.
Like the fight lasts from like 7 to 3. We came in late.
Yeah.
So just like talking, they was like, yeah, the fights earlier was better. So I'm talking to them and like they cool and all that shit. And I was just like, you know him? Like, you know about his? They're like, yeah. Da, 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 da. But then there was like something that popped in my head, just like, this is weird. I'm 40, talking to like some motherfuckers at 16.
Yeah.
Like, am I fucking up? Like, is this weird? Let me chill. Let me chill. Like, damn. But it was like, but at the same time, like, we all fight fans and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't trying to do shit with them, but it's just like the look is fucking weird.
I don't think something like that is like bad, especially in those type.
Their
of
parents weren't there.
It's like, what do you think goes on at the wrestling matches? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
At the same
like
time, like though, I don't feel like I was doing nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it's just the look of that shit. It's just like, and that was just me in my head at the same time.
It might be different if they weren't your kids and you brought them to the game and like you be hanging out with them on a regular, like on some like. See, and that's another thing. It's like if you kind of feel like you're on some big bro shit and you want to take some kids like and like
that's different.
Yeah, but that can also go left as well, like because of accusations and just viewpoints and things like that. Like, it's crazy.
You and our friend, y'all got boys and shit like that. Like, I would feel comfortable taking them anywhere and all that shit. But I don't know these niggas, and I don't know. I just don't want shit to look weird. I'm a drunk 40-year-old man. We talking to fight like, I'm just like, so like, woo. I'm just like, is this coming off weird or not? Like, because I'm just like, these niggas just know more about the fight than I do.
I feel like it'd be more weird if they were like young girls.
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even fucking. Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah, that's where it's like, but yeah.
Speaking of some weird shit, I want to talk about this last week, but we here right now. DJs versus Gen Z. So we gonna start out with 2 battling clips. Here's the first one.
want to go out and hear music from 2010. Like, I feel like all DJs, they need to just retire any music that's older than 5 years old. Like, on a regular basis, like, I don't want to go out and hear no hands. Why are we still playing that? There is so much good music from the last 5 years. Why are y'all still playing Roscoe Dash, all these old? I don't want to hear that. Play some Gunna, play some Burna Boy, play some Tim, some Wizkid, some Tyler, something like some Afro beats. Like, there is so much good music from the past 5 years across all genres. Why are we still playing Roscoe Dash and Waka Flocka? Why am I hearing that?
Now that we've heard that, here is a DJ's rebuttal.
Hey, listen, man, until your favorite artists make songs that are better, we're going to be playing shit from back in the day. I seen some girl talking about she don't want to hear songs that are 5 years old. I don't give a damn, okay? Y'all's new music only translates well in groups, in cars, in the gym. You play that shit in the club, nobody reacts to it. And on top of that, because of this TikTok era, y'all make songs that are 2.5 minutes long, and they barely even slap past the hook, which means that if a hook is 30 seconds and I have to play 2 songs just to complete 1 minute worth of material, I'm going to have to run through 600 songs to complete a 5-hour set. That is insanity. Y'all need to make better music. It is not our fault that we have to revert back to the same era that current artists are sampling today. Like, be for real. Y'all are ruining club culture with all this fucking complaining. And all we do is play the music and make it interesting. It is not our fault. It is the record labels that control the quality of the music. Blame them, not us.
So with all that, we don't go out to the club no more. I agree with the DJ, but I'm old.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of not good music out here, but it ain't necessarily not good. There's a lot of good music out of here, but it ain't necessarily got the energy for the club, from what I remember. It feels like the new music ain't got no staying power either. Like it is crazy that No Hands is still going out.
Yeah.
Like, I was at the fucking at my sister-in-law wedding. No Hands, niggas was going crazy.
Yeah, it still go hard.
Yeah. But like, who's there, Roscoe Dash?
Yeah.
What's their No Hands? What's their swag surf?
I mean, I think Lil Uzi Vert got,
You talking about this?
Yeah, I Just Wanna Rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be...
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's one that's going to be like one in the future that goes, when it comes on, people are like, oh, shit. But like, the attention span is way different now, man. Like, people, like kids today...
Who's old now?
They got still you. But they got like a shorter attention span, so they get tired of shit. Like, even my daughter, like when she hears certain songs like by Drake, when they were big when she was younger, and she was like, she remembers doing the dances and all of that, and she looked at me, she's like, oh, that is so like
Kiki.
That is like so 2 years ago. Like, damn, 2 years ago. So that's old now, and it's like they get tired of shit, or like they be, oh, that was last year. That ain't, because of now being in the age of trending things, and social media makes trends so hard. Like, it's like worse than the radio days where they would like play the same song like all day, like all the time. You always heard it on every 30 minutes. You would hear that same song being played all over the radio. Trends now. Trends are on social media. Trends are like, if you don't jump on that trend for that week, by the next week that trend is over, and if you try to do that trend, it's old as fuck. And this music tied to those trends is like things that make it like, hard for you to, because they get so bombarded with this shit so much, man. It's like you're hit with, because now millions of people are doing this trend and it's everywhere. Now it's so popular, and now that song when you hear it a year or two later, or even like a couple months later after the trend has died down, it's like, why are you? Now you look like the old nigga, no matter how old you
start
are.
doing this shit.
Yeah, it's just like, so I feel them, you know, and I get that the mentality is a little different, but they got to recognize that, like, these are songs that, like the DJ said, it was like, yo, like, most of the songs that come out now are really short snippets. Like, they're not, they don't
600 songs.
Like,
together.
even before I saw his clip, because I saw her clip first.
Yeah, I did too.
Obviously, he did. Everybody saw her clip first because he made a response to it. But I saw her clip, and my thing was like, yo, the music that y'all have out now, it don't hit the same in the club. Like, it's a different vibe.
The
like,
hook is like,
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the songs just really ain't it to where they can make a whole set and make it make sense. Otherwise, they're just going to be playing like...
Unless you do the Sexy Red Glorilla set.
I mean, yeah, you... Like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, to blend some of those songs in...
Yeah. But that's only cool. Like 2 artists, and that's only like 12 songs.
If that, bro. Like, you really think that 12... Like, you would go
between them two, they probably got 12 hits.
I would disagree, because that the thing of the matter is, like, unless you're going to something that's labeled, this is the Glorilla Sexy Red set, like, you know, what is it called? Like, when they do like the Glorilla versus Sexy Red night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They got 12 together. They got 12.
That's fine, but like,
but that ain't the whole night.
But when I'm trying to go out and if that's not my thing, I'm trying to hear a plethora of multiple songs. Yeah. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, hear
you're gonna get this Roscoe Dash.
Yeah, you gotta go across the gamut, man. You gotta be able to spread it out, and understanding that the music hit way different, bro.
And I'll even say this. Even when we was out and like the current shit was hitting, DJ's still going back for the older shit. Yeah. And it's just like, damn, yeah.
Like, something like, what the fuck is wrong with the ages now where they don't like nostalgic shit? It seems like they don't like nostalgia. Like, they don't like we are like the ones that like just
like Poison come on after some shit.
Gee,
like,
yeah, you know
like,
what I'm
oh
saying?
shit.
Bro, our generation and the generation before us fucked with when you heard some shit that from when you was a shorty.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's your OG used to play.
Now, they hear some shit from when they were shorties, when they were kids, they fucking like, bro, they like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this old ass shit. We need new music. Like, damn, it's always this, I gotta be excited now. I gotta get something new. All right. With the Vine days, it's like 6-second videos ruined us because it was just like,
fiends.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I need more now. Come on now, you know, it's this constant thing, and it's like, damn, like,
someone who isn't me did cocaine before.
Like, gee, like, you gotta be able to fucking enjoy, or like be able to go back on some old school shit, like the shit that you just, because it like every time we hear it, you remember a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You remember a place where you was at. It. You can smell it. You could probably taste that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, taste it. Like, that shit is real. And there's this lack of fucking, this lack of nostalgia. Like, this lack of like the
lack of appreciation.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, it's just like, even the shit that y'all love, though. Y'all love this shit. Like, this ain't even shit that we say, hey, look, we love this, and y'all got to hear it again. No, this is shit that y'all, as a generation, as a Gen Z generation, fucked with a couple of years ago. And now y'all looking at that shit, is like, that shit is old. It's new music out. We shouldn't even be listening to that. Like, damn.
Come on, buy you a drink right now.
Like, man,
come on, buy your drink right now.
Like that's just wow.
Yeah.
And like she stood on business with that video, like on some real like, and this is why we can't club together. This is why we can't, and that's why I say the club ain't for me, bro.
Oh,
I mean, even though I
dead.
don't like the crowds and my own reasons, but like you go to a good DJ, he gonna rock that shit, bro. A good DJ
is gonna make shit happen.
It's gonna make that shit happen. So,
speaking of little niggas, I want to talk about this baby names ban. So, USBirthCertificates.com has banned the following names. You cannot name your kids none of this shit.
If they already named.
No, as of now, you can't name them. You can't put that shit on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
So, let me stone cold these. King.
What?
Queen.
What?
Messiah.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Roman numeral 3.
What?
Adolf Hitler.
What?
Nutella.
What?
And the @ sign.
What?
Now, is it Adolf Hitler like the full in its entirety, or can you do Adolf?
You can still be Adolf,
but you just
can't be Adolf Hitler. No, you can't be like Adolf Hitler Jones.
Gotcha.
What's crazy is like,
what about Adolf Jones Hitler?
If your who last name still Hitler? That is a name that you is not going to, like, even if that was your family name, they been changed that shit. He fucked that up for everybody. Ain't no Hitler. I know a nigga named Spitler. I don't know his family origin like that, but yeah. But it's crazy. It's like T.I. got like two of these names of his kids on this motherfucker already. King and Messiah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But his kids grown. So
yeah.
But I'm just like, how you gonna tell somebody they can't name their kids some shit? Like, I thought this was like America, nigga.
Yeah. I wonder what did they say the reasoning behind that?
No. They just said, this is what it is. You can't fucking do it. Out of all these, I'm just like, I get the Adolf Hitler shit.
Mm-hmm.
But who the fuck is out here doing the @ sign?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, you really trying to fuck your kids up, like, in school? Like,
how do you even say that? Like, what is that called?
I don't know what it's called. I just call it @
So would you call somebody @
Yeah, it's like some Key and Peele shit.
Like Like, that's just wild.
What is the @ sign called? Let me look this up.
Like,
of course, fucking @ motherfucker. It's called, damn, the @ sign.
Yeah.
For real?
I mean, I guess so.
Also referred to as commercial address sign. Yeah, the @ sign.
Yeah,
I thought it had a name like an ampersand or some
if
shit
you
like that.
if you were gunning to name your child the @ symbol, you're an ass.
One.
You don't really care about shit.
No.
Like, you just want to see the world burn. Like, just because you're just like, yo, no, fuck that. Like, that ain't creative. That ain't nothing but you being an asshole.
@ Simpson.
Like, yeah.
@ Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that nigga name.
Yeah.
That's
fucked up. Like, you
@
really,
Johnson.
like, you didn't care about your kid at that point. You're just like, yo,
Nah.
like, nah, I'm just gonna be. That's like, hey, you could have even said, named them ampersand.
Pretty much.
I mean,
parentheses.
People name their kid asterisk. That's a real name.
And the asterisk is a red flag. Like, why the fuck would you? Why would you name your kid a red flag? Oh, because my parents are red flags.
Like, that's some. Yeah.
That's wild as hell to me. All right, man. Hey, you know what? We ran through that. We got some time now. This has been on the docket for a minute. Our soon-to-be Hall of Famer Dwight Howard has some things to say about when he should have won an MVP. Here it goes.
Feel like you was shafted for not getting the MVP because I know I was.
Yeah, all the time.
Which year for you, Dwight?
The year that D Rose won. I think that my numbers and everything was crazy that year. And just because I was a big man, it was like, nah, we're not gonna let him win.
That's how they do us. Did you hear what Dominic said a couple months ago? He said, man, I knew the league was tripping because Shaq was going for the scoring title and David was going for the scoring title. They told us to come let Dave.
I remember that.
And you've been going through the thing, but I always kept it up here. And I said, okay, all right.
That year when you came in second, you averaged 23, 14, and 2.5 blocks.
It's no way. That's what you mean?
28-15, man, what I tell you?
I understand that, but it was only like 10 guys who averaged 20 back then.
7 points a quarter. That's 3 jump hooks and 1 free throw. I don't want to hear it.
I just was missing free throws. I was getting the jump hooks now.
I know.
So Dwight was averaging 23, 14, 1.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 2.5 blocks. Derrick Rose was averaging 25, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
And you actually had a higher win share, which would be like a huge...
Did we win Defensive Player of the Year?
I think you did, yes.
So the only reason he won is because he said, I think I can be the MVP. And they wanted that storyline. And that's how he got it. No hate or shade on him.
Yeah, but that's how they do us.
So with that, we are resident Derrick Rose stans. Does he have a point?
No.
Just plain no.
Just plain no.
Why not?
I mean, bro, that year, Derrick Rose was like a standout that niggas didn't know what to do with him. They was like, yo, like this man is
D Rose flu.
Yeah, like he's launching into the air and doing acrobatic shit that the league hadn't really seen.
This nigga's Rey Mysterio.
Like
with a basketball.
Like, gee, like it was, I mean, he's a tall guy, but at the same time for the league, he's shorter.
Yeah.
And I mean, he is
6'2", 6'3".
He is dunking on
everybody. 3
niggas at once. And they all just coming down at the same, like, what the fuck happened? Like, how the fuck did he make that? You can't, like, that was an unreal fucking season for him.
Yes.
To the point where it was like, yo, if it wasn't for his injuries, we don't know where the fuck he would have been.
Yeah.
And so, no offense, you know what I'm saying, to Dwight Howard, because that man was a monster, bro.
Yes. Dwight Howard was shit.
Like,
he beat Bron.
Bro, like
he's a big reason why Bron went to fucking Miami.
Man, shit. I'm sure a lot of people he had a lot of motherfuckers like shook and confused as well. So it's nothing against him, but like I ain't even like no stat guy, so I can't get into that. I'm not going.
He had good stats. He had really good stats.
So comparing that, if your stats were better than Rose's at that time, that's cool. But like as a fan of like just watching the game during that season, during that year, it was just like, bro, Rose is like next level right now. Like this motherfucker was gonna be like the face of the NBA at the rate that he was going off of that 1 year.
Yeah, and I love to be devil's advocate with this shit. I can't, I fucking can't. And but I will bring up some shit that like further pushes Rose into the MVP. The Bulls was 62-20 and in first place. Magic was 52-20. He was the best player on the number 1 team in the league.
Yeah,
that had Miami Heat with Bron.
Yeah,
Stone Cold these with Bron, Wade, and Bosh.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? And Bron had a case.
Yeah.
If nothing else, Bron had a bigger case than he did. However, like come the fuck
bro.
on.
He was the reason why they were winning, why they had that record, bro.
Yes.
Like, come on. He had to eat.
And no, hey, he had a good supporting cast.
He did.
He did.
He wasn't.
Dang.
Yeah.
What? Noah.
What?
All them niggas.
He was not a
even Boozer.
He was not a Jordan or Kobe
No,
player
by
at that
no
time,
means.
no. But I'm just saying he was a really big reason why they won. Like when he was down,
His presence was fucking affecting every team that they fucking played.
Bro, when you double team them, nothing stopped this man, bro.
Dribble. Woo, woo, woo. Tween. Lay.
I would love to see the numbers that, like, because prior to that, our biggest star that we had was like a Boozer or even
we had
Ben Gordon.
We had Ben Gordon. It was Ben Gordon.
He was the one that was going to be like, oh, he's going to take us to you know. Before that, like before him, we didn't really have anybody. So
Jay Will, but he fucked himself up.
Yeah, but like I wonder, like what from a stadium standpoint with the seats, what type of increase they saw that whole season with him.
You know, Chicago sell out all
anyway,
the fucking time.
But
all the fucking time. We are in top 1, 2, maybe 3. We are always selling out.
The prices go up.
The prices do go up. The prices do go up.
So I want to see. I would wonder what that revenue looked like with him just that year. So I mean, hey, Dwight can say what he want to say, man. Like I think that,
all respect to him.
Yeah, it's all respect to him. Like because,
but
I think that he's one of the. I don't think that he gets his flowers as much nowadays as he should.
He does it. But before you say that, I respect Dwight, but I ain't going.
It doesn't matter that I'm not going.
I think it's mad disrespectful that he wasn't a top 75 player. And Damian Lillard is a really good player, but his career is not Dwight Howard's career.
Yeah.
You don't have 4 defensive players of the year. You ain't been to NAN finals. You don't have a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dog. What the fuck are we doing? I know he's an asshole, so I heard from his different teammates or whatever, but that resume, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Top 75, like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, like, he had, he was just like, I just remember seeing this nigga. I'm like, dude, look at this nigga's arms. Like, look how long.
Big as shit.
Like, who can guard this man? So, I'm not going down Dwight Howard for that, but like Rose was like another.
Yeah, we're more so bigging up Rose than downing him.
Yeah, like it. Like if you understood, like you know how Jordan was and Kobe was to other cities.
Yeah,
like how motherfuckers might have hated to see him coming, but they fucking love. Like they was like, oh shit, that motherfucker is it. That's Rose, bro.
Yeah.
Like other cities was just like, yo, I want that nigga jersey, and I ain't even for the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had the league on a different type of high, like
from his rookie year.
Yeah, like that was great. That made us feel as like Chicagoans, like damn.
And he from here.
They seeing us again, and he from here. And that nigga is literally Simeon. Nigga, like what are we talking about? Like that was big. So
what you think about like teaming up with LeBron? I don't need LeBron.
No, I don't need that. No, he stay where he at, bro. You remember that shit?
Yeah, like hell yeah, nigga.
You remember that shit?
Dick? Like fuck out of here.
Nigga was.
Bro. Even when them niggas was fucking being goofy and shit at the All-Star.
Yeah, he just looking at them. They all like dancing and shit. He just standing with his hands behind his back, like man, like.
And Dwight was one of them niggas.
Y'all some fugazi. And why you didn't get NBA? You can't be out here doing that shit.
It really got down to it, man. Rose come out here, footwork, knock all y'all niggas the fuck out of here.
I remember that nigga had that video out.
Hell yeah.
Niggas was like, this nigga snapping.
Right, it makes sense, nigga. It makes sense. Look at him on the court. You don't think he can footwork, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro. That motherfucker. He just was all around cold, motherfucker. Didn't say much to anybody.
Just a real Chicago nigga.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they had the nerve to be like, yeah, I mean, I play basketball because I'm good at it. Yeah, I really don't want to do this shit. Like this shit is not, it's cool and all, but
I want to see my kids.
Yeah, shit. Man, listen.
Yeah. Derrick Rose, man. We can't say enough about him.
Like, yo, man, ain't no riding or nothing, man. I'm just like, yo, that motherfucker is him for Chicago, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga went to New York. He went to over there to
Minnesota.
No, Memphis, wasn't it?
He went to Memphis too, but he went to Minnesota. That's when he dropped 50 in Minnesota.
Oh yeah. He did, bro. He went there and it was still always love. Like nobody.
Did you ever see the Jeff Teague story where he was talking about the shit? He was like, Rose came in. He was like, I think I'm finna drop 50 tonight. He was like, oh okay. And then he was just like, man. The nigga just started doing it. He was like, man, I'm sitting over there. I'm crying. Like, fuck, I'm crying for. Yeah, man. Niggas love Rose like league wide and shit.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
So, I don't think Dwight was trying to hate him no shit that. He was just on some like, ooh, and we ain't hating on Dwight. We just love Rose.
Yeah.
All right.
So watch your fucking mouth.
You said that? Yeah. Think come up in here. Fuck.
Like, hey, how you doing, Mr. Howard?
No, go ahead and hit me, bro. And shit. Hopefully I don't die. I'm gonna get something up off you.
Nigga, if you hit me off of that, you are who they thought you were. He's an animal. So barbaric.
Stop talking about like white folks talking about it. He's a thug.
Yeah, just.
All right, man. Let's get into it. So, there is I'm gonna call it a phenomenon that's out. I don't think it's a phenomenon. It's been happening for years. But they just named it. It's called taste freeze, and it's when they say when you get to around 33. The music that you've been listening to that you like is where you're stopping as far as your taste. So anything after that, you just like, ugh, I don't really fuck with it. It be some shit every now and then. Oh yeah, it's cool. But for the most part, you're going back to what you listen to. So I want to ask you, has this happened to you yet? Because you're well past 33.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm definitely.
And did it happen at 33 or?
Honestly, I would probably say a little later, probably in more recent years. I'm 38 now, so it would probably be like within the past couple of years. Mm-hmm. It has definitely been more of a. It's hard to listen to. Like, here it is. They're saying, "Oh, new music is coming out damn near daily," right?
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, damn, ain't no good music out. Ain't no music. Like, where's the music at? Like, what's happening? Like, I feel like ain't nobody putting out music. Like, my Spotify is hitting me with the same shit, and when I try to go explore other shit, I'm just not finding it. So I think that it is kind of that. I haven't heard of taste freeze, but like, I can see that, bro. I'm really all about the music that, kind of reminds me of an older sound, I guess, of what I used to like and love.
I'm all the way on that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that happened to me around 33, 35, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't recognize it until Spotify hit you with, this what you've been listening to all year. It's
I
like,
know,
oh,
right?
shit.
Yeah. That's
a lot of Hove, a lot of Ye.
Yeah.
A lot of Weekend and a lot of old school R&B. I'm just like, ooh, okay. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, like, and I would say, like, mine is
Project Pat.
Yeah, mine isn't always going back that far, but it is more of a sound that is familiar of that, right? So like I can still rock with like I've been listening to a lot of like the SZA and and you got Coco Jones, like who's like her latest album is like insane.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't think your Taste Freeze hit like that because you still like. You put me on Big X the Plug. What's the other fat ass nigga?
Mexican OT.
Yeah. Him like you still are like it. I like them motherfuckers too.
Yeah,
but I think that speaks to more of the same. Like
but
there's some shit that sounds familiar.
That's what I'm saying. Like it has that for me. Like Big X the Plug is by far one of them. Like he's my artist right now.
I fuck with Big X Plug.
Like
I hope he lose weight because that nigga like he finna die.
Bro, motherfuckers talk about Wayne's album being trash, and it's always this is a lot of like mixed emotions behind that album. But Big X the Plug, that track on Wayne's album.
Carter 6,
Oh my God, bro! Like the way he wrote that beat, pause, like was crazy.
Yeah,
and it was just like that's the style, that's the cadence,
How amazing must that be to like get on one of your idol songs and shit on him,
man? I mean, it's happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's got to be a great ass feeling.
Yeah,
just to be like, hey, yeah.
But you're not even talking shit about it. You're just like, I can't believe I did that shit.
The way that you just did that shit, like, y'all probably went in the studio together. You probably did this track, sent it over to him. Wayne probably was like, oh, okay, like, I like this. I'm going to freestyle some shit off of this. And
that's
I don't know how to
Wayne.
say it was.
Wayne will let you
get off.
Come on his track.
One thing about it.
But he going to come on your shit and raise hell.
One thing about it, and I know we was just talking about one thing, but just to address Wayne real quick.
Okay. It's the show, nigga.
Wayne is solidified in this shit. Wayne ain't got to prove nothing.
Oh, nigga, stop fucking playing.
He ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, B. Like, he literally getting put out shit for the next several albums, and it's still going to be like, it's still Lil Wayne, though. You know what I'm saying? He still got it.
Even his shit, like Carter 6, I blame all this on beats.
I don't even blame him.
He was rapping his ass off.
He was. It was probably beats.
But that don't make good songs.
Yeah, it was just not a good song album. Like,
yeah.
It just was not a good flow of songs that were like, damn, like, yeah, I can hear this shit, bump this shit in the club or in the car. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have,
but like listening to him actually rap is like, damn.
Yeah.
He did say that shit. This beat is trash, but he doing that shit.
Yeah. And so like that, like going back to our, like the topic at hand, yeah, I feel that my taste has been very much so like, I'm open to new music.
Yeah.
But I like the music that makes it feel like old music that that has that similar style. Anything that's too far out there now, like I'm sorry. But like, there's two. I think
you about to do this. I want to ask you, who are the artists where you just like,
Playboy Cardi?
That's Small Malice.
I can't fucking. I don't get it. I don't like. I feel.
All
like,
respect to him because niggas fuck with him and shit.
They fuck with him hard. But I feel like I'm listening to alien music, bro. I really don't understand what the fuck he is saying at all.
And that's my jam though. Like, oh, he on some different shit. I'm just like
when you hear people singing and like singing his songs in concert, you see them lipping the song. I'm like, how did y'all hear that? Like, he's not even saying actual words.
And not for your old ass ears, bro.
Man, so it's a difference. And even like
anybody else on that list?
I would say, okay. You might disagree with him, but Travis Scott. I can't really.
Oh, damn. I didn't have him on there.
I can't get with it, bro.
Yeah. I can't get jiggy with this.
Like, he got some tracks that I could be like, okay. which I also watched. I don't know if you got a chance to see it on Netflix. Did you see Trainwreck?
Oh yeah, we was trying to watch it last night. I watched it, but I kind of went to sleep on it and shit. But
shit
like,
is good. I mean,
yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah, what I saw was
but
good.
it's a well put together documentary.
I didn't know that many like Mexicans fuck with him.
I mean, he has a following, that like
I don't get him. Like I don't get his following either.
Yeah.
Like the songs that he has, like the hits, I think they are good.
But
I don't think that they are Astro World good.
When they said that his music is like, what did they say? They said that his music was like a rage music. I got it then. Once I was like, okay, thanks for categorizing.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
I don't fuck with that.
Some, you know, I got a little like I fuck with a little Godsmack and like white nigga rage music.
Yeah,
like
and I can
let
do a
their
little
bodies hit the floor.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, your taste got there was like fuck. Yeah, we gonna stay here.
But I don't get him like Sicko Mode. I think Sicko Mode is a good song.
Yeah,
I don't get Sicko Mode being this great ass song.
No,
even with Drake on it.
Yeah, or spreading that out across a whole album is not like I don't get it.
Get off my line.
And a little bit, I'll give you a little bit of like Lil Uzi Vert too. Like Lil Uzi Vert, like
he's on my list.
I can't get through maybe a full albums with him, but he definitely has more tracks that I can be like, okay, that's dope. But that's also those particular tracks because he's all like across the board.
Yeah.
With
he's a rock star.
You honestly don't know what you're gonna get. There's no real like set thing for him. He's always switching up, it feels like.
I had 3. I had Playboy Cardi, Uzi, and Yachty.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That shit pisses me off. Lil Yachty music pisses me off. Cause it always it has, for the old head, it has so much potential to be cold as fuck.
Dude, he writes good songs. He writes for Drake.
And he just comes in with some just off left field bullshit that make you just think like, damn, why did you ruin the beat like that? Why did you you had me like your hook was crazy, but then you came in with some bullshit. I don't get it. When I listen to his music, I get pissed off because it always has
This could be great.
It could be so great, but he does it so differently that it makes it so fucked up for me.
And all kudos. Y'all know y'all audience. It ain't us. We dinosaurs and shit like that. But like y'all watching.
He is.
But yeah, that I just like the taste frozen. Like I ain't.
Yeah, man.
Now they do have some shit that slipped through the cracks. It's just like, oh, I do like that. But for the most part, like they catalogs, I do it again, man.
It doesn't matter that I'm not going.
Yeah. No, that's
Keep doing your shit, black man. Keep doing your shit, black man. All right. I had we got 2 that kind of like link into each other and shit like that. So
felt like that.
We got a clip from Bobby J. You know when you see his face. Here you go.
I'm gonna tell you the coldest part, bro. I done lost more peers and they ain't even died than I have that have actually transitioned. I done knew niggas and lost who that nigga was. Like, bro, you not you. So nigga, if you ain't you, then I've lost you.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, you know, like nigga, when nigga mind gone, like I done lost my nigga. Like it is what it is. Like nigga, I done lost my partner. Like they ain't who they was. Like you're not you no more. But not everybody's gonna know that you're not you. Some people just gonna think this is who you truly are, but they don't know you to even think that.
What that death look like?
That shit dark, bro. And it makes you never want nobody to see that on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like, I don't never want to, like, me seeing that on niggas never makes me never want nobody to see that on me. Like, damn, like that nigga, that nigga Bobby ain't Bobby, bro. That nigga gone. Like, sitting right here, we be sitting right here in front. I'm like, bro, I'm not even talking to my nigga right now. Like, I'm talking to somebody. You are lost in the sauce, bro. Like,
being the age that we're at, I'm gonna ask you a dumb question. Have you gone through this? Losing a friend that didn't die.
Yeah, I think as you grow, I've definitely dealt with it.
Can you think of a specific situation? Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I've had
no names.
Yeah, I had friends in
back at the crib.
Yeah, back at the crib, grammar school and in high school that I had very much so like, it wasn't like you kind of still was friends with them as adults, and then that just kind of like
dissipated.
Yeah, and you just kind of was just like, damn, what the fuck? And you just I just remember just being like, damn, what the fuck happened? Like, did I do something, or did it, what I'm saying, or something happened? Like, what made this kind of like be, what made this like happen? And so I just feel like, man,
so
I don't really
they
know.
was on some other shit, or you was on some other shit, or do you got both of them?
It's like kind of like both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you kind of, start adulting, families get started and shit.
Yeah.
And you thought that like that type of shit wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
And it just did. And ain't no like one friend I just like reconnected with just on some like shit. Fuck it.
In a long ass time.
Like, that ain't even fair. If I was coughing excessively, then it's like, okay.
You ain't coughed in like 20 episodes.
Like, which is wild, right?
Yeah.
Like, shit, man. Saw that smoking. Like, but like I was able to reconnect with a friend, and which that can like kind of go into like the next part that we had, but like, and I'll save it for that. But yeah, just I've definitely experienced losing friends, and it felt like, damn, like shit, missed that motherfucker,
Yeah.
So
I've dealt with that. Motherfuckers have like kind of reconnected, but like most times when that shit happens, it's supposed to be that way. Unfortunately, like I had a boy who like, man, we was friends since we was like little.
Yeah.
Like all the way up until like I went to college. He was like your age, a little younger than me and shit like that. And like he even came up to college and like I forgot. I think my mom brought him up there. We kicked it for a while. And then it was like, I came back for winter break or something and brought my roommate with me. And me and him was drinking. My roommate didn't do that shit. And that nigga just started like wilding out and shit. And I was just like, okay, I chalked it up to like one time. Like, oh, nigga, he fucked up. It happens.
Yeah.
We little.
Yeah.
Well, not little, but we grown, but we teenagers type shit. And then it was just like the next couple times I hung out with him, just like a whole change came in the motherfucker. And it was just like, dude, like, and I tried to talk to him about it, and he was just like, no, and I was just like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what you want? Like, niggas, like, he came up in a good family and shit like that, like I did. But, you want to start gang banging and shit, like, you ain't got to.
Yeah.
Just on GP, because like, because you listen to rap, and like
it's got to be different.
He went to send me on some more
than
shit.
that.
Like he got jumped and shit. Like, he in the GD neighborhood and all that. So it is more than, I'm not gonna minimize it like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, bro, I'm your boy. Like, that shit don't sound cool or no shit like that. And like, from then on, he just like, it was like the next time I hung out with that nigga was unrecognizable to me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, okay. Let me distance myself from this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he felt the same way a little bit, and he might have been hurt by it. But at the same time, it's like, if I didn't talk to you about this shit and, you know, you still wilding out, you can see that I'm not on that shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, what the bam.
So it's like that, like, I mean, even with you just saying all that, we might as well just like kind of like move into like the second part of this.
Okay.
About, you know, just adult friendships altogether, right? You know, how group chats work, how, you know, what is it like to be an adult?
Group chats is saving friendships.
I feel so. Like, I mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it also wreaks havoc too in certain spaces too.
Yeah,
because, like the arguments, the things like niggas like go back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the balance like is wild there too. You know what I mean? Like, but like in general, just like, you know, group chats, ghosting, the growing apart, all that shit as an adult, an adult friendship is just is intriguing because of the fact that, you know, we've all experienced it, and I don't think we touch on it enough, like to be. I think we just go through life. We just understand it, like growing up, because like so when you was talking about you and your friend and like just being at a space where y'all were growing up, where y'all are visibly seeing each other like grow apart.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, we ain't on the same.
I still fuck with his family.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's just, I feel like that part is part of life. That is just, you grow apart, even with your friends that you meet in college and like, you know, as you get older and as an adult. But like, you know, I don't know about you, but I feel like I get very connected with friendships.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I do too.
But I also,
apparently that's what men do, because women friendships is totally different.
Yeah, fair and true. To which I also acknowledge my growth a lot more too in this big age of I don't need a lot of friends. I don't need, you know, some of those connections I don't need as much. I like to keep my core group, keep it tight and just, you know, kind of focus on that, because it takes a lot of energy to be in friendships now, and those friendships that you had when you were kids. Like some people, man, like my dad taught me a long time ago, and me and wifey always talk about it. It's like those friendships where y'all was extra cool when y'all were shorties, and you haven't seen them or talked to them since, and like,
oh,
you know
those,
what I'm saying?
Bro, them motherfucking friendships,
like
woo,
that shit. Like, like you gotta be careful with those, because like I feel like if you like, even at this big age, like if I had a friend that I hung out with real heavy, let's just say for example, like 10 years ago. Okay. Let's just say 10 years ago. Yeah. Obviously, like me and you, we there. Like, so it ain't you. But like, if we had, I'm just saying, I'm saying like as an example.
Yeah.
My motto is like I will probably just leave it where it is. I probably won't ever try to reconnect and be friends with you again.
Okay. What if a motherfucker tried to reconnect with you?
If they tried to reconnect with me, I will keep it at a minimal social talk. Maybe text here and there. I don't know. And my messages would be because like, here's my thing. It's hard for me to trust where you've been and who you are as a person now.
Okay.
After being gone for so long. Now, if we happen to continue to talk more, and there's like gradual, like
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But I try to be very, I'm very skeptical about that because, like, you can't just jump right back in.
You ain't talked to the nigga in 10 years.
Yeah,
you right.
I can't just jump back in where I
right.
left off at. Like, it's hard. Like, I might not even want to necessarily meet up with you on some dolo shit because, like, motherfuckers in those years could have had a crazy, switch.
Yeah, you gotta.
You don't know what, like, especially you go out with the motherfuckers and they drinking,
Dog,
and then you witness like
I
a
told
whole
you about the
different side.
motherfucker. I got back. Nigga, I was cool with when we was little. Nigga stay in the apartments by where you stay at, back at the crib and shit.
Okay,
and big ass apartments.
Yeah.
So link back up with him on Facebook. I'm in town with KP. Shout out KP. I was like, yeah, this is my man back in the day. Woo woo, we go over there.
Yeah, you talking?
Yeah, we go over there. He like shit. We matching and all that shit. We chilling, having a good time, nostalgia. Everybody laughing and kicking it. His girl come out, and she go back in, and my boy was like, KP was like, man, he got a real nice family. You know what I'm saying? He was like, the fuck you say? What you say? You looking at my girl? I'm like, nah. He's like, nah, I wasn't doing that. I was just saying you got a nice family. I was like, nah, he ain't on that, bro. We kicking it. He was like, oh, because it sounded like you was looking at my girl. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, calm shit down. I'm just like, man, after this, me and doing the eyes shit, after this, we out of this motherfucker. He like, oh, y'all leaving? Like, yeah, we out, no, we out. Because he had snapped again. I forgot what it was. And he just started like punching his hand and shit. And I'm just like, yeah, we'll fuck you up in this house
because we gotta survive.
But at the same time, it's just like, no, what you want? Like,
yeah,
all right, okay, yeah, we got shit to do, man. We gotta move around and woo. Yeah, you absolutely. But that's right. I ain't talked to a nigga in 10 years. Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like those type of friendships. It's like that too.
Yeah, them dead.
And I found that I don't have a lot of patience for new friendships these days, man. I feel like I'm more so
I got enough friends to not have to.
Yeah, I'm built on like networking now and trying to gain connections. Like if a true friendship can grow out of that, then yeah.
That's cool.
But
I'm still looking at that side eye.
Yeah, I like the casual hangs and things like that, like it's cool, and keeping it where it is, where there isn't a certain level of loyalty that is demanded like a true friendship would have. Just because, like, man, when like I don't like this shit either when people ghost, and I notice that about other people too. It's like if we like cool and there's some effort on both sides, and then like someone like just ghost me, because niggas go through problems all the time. Niggas have those situations.
I'll entertain the story after the ghost. Like, oh, what happened? Oh, niggas died. Oh man, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fair enough.
But I also will leave it there probably too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just like, for me, it's like I think that it might not be that serious to a lot of people, but I'm just more so like, I don't need to put forth that effort. Like, if you're not doing the effort,
don't like a lot of people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not putting forth the effort, like the ghosting thing and shit like that, it's like, all right, cool. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna leave it and let it be that, because it's known. Like, I gotta move on. Like, I don't. If I try to invest time into a friendship and you just get on some weird shit or some different shit, like, and I might not know you well enough.
You talking about new friends? You ain't talking about established friends.
Yeah, I'm talking
about
like,
yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm just as far as like building new friendships and shit like that. Yeah. Like the ghost thing.
Established friends, I'm doing a wellness check. Like, you straight?
Established friends, I've placed into categories. Meaning that I have to understand how that friend works now. I have to understand what it is like. So their communication style might just be different.
That's crazy. I was just talking to my therapist about this shit today. Like, I was just like, yeah, niggas got to get put in these boxes and shit like that. Because I was like telling her, like, I don't trust anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, how does that work in your life? And I was just like, well, I trust what people have been doing.
Yeah.
So I know your patterns and what you've been doing. I trust you to do that shit.
Yeah.
And that's how I roll with everybody.
Yeah.
And if I take a chance, then that's on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how I roll.
Yeah. Because the expectation is there. It's already set.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can expect you to be this type of nigga.
Yeah. Like, you ain't gonna fuck my wife.
Yeah. Like, and I know that if you're a motherfucker that's always late, if you're a motherfucker that's always like, you know, the or like a person that you can say, all right, I will go to X place with this person and Y place with this person. I ain't gonna do both. I ain't gonna cross this.
I ain't gonna mix friends.
Yeah, like I'm gonna keep it where it is because I know that this motherfucker is off. Like when he get around certain people, he might be a little unhinged.
Yeah.
Like, or this person, like, oh, they drinking. They cool as fuck until they start drinking, and then they're a different person. So it's like I just won't go out drinking with that person.
Yeah.
Which I honestly I don't. That's another part of my growth too. Is I don't hang around that. If I can't hang around with you when you're intoxicated, then I probably won't hang with you.
Yeah.
Like in general.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it's like I saw a person and I can't unsee that person. I can't unsee
this motherfucker might do this shit again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you and you invite them over to an event thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just not gonna go out clubbing with this person, but they can come through and they sneak in drinks or they're drinking and you didn't know they're drinking, and then all of a sudden they started
like
they
it's your
different
man's like what you mean?
Like what you mean? You know what I'm
bullshitting.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I'm very particular about that. Like I don't know. I really like don't want to give a lot of energy to too many people that don't deserve it. Because I do believe in meeting new people, man. You gotta grow your network. You gotta grow. I think there's core people that just fuck with you on a level that like they know you like nobody else know you.
Yeah.
They know you for who you are. Like you could be, you know what I'm saying, sad. You could be lame. You could be whatever around these people, and they gonna know you and fuck with you. But they also gonna protect you in a way. You know what I mean?
It's like you could look at me and see that I'm ready to go and I'm probably finna dip and not tell nobody shit.
Yeah. But I also too like, you know, when it comes to friendships and like just being an adult, I'm also big with my kids, like and how the people that's like, you know, close to me, you know what I'm saying, I look at them as, you know, how well they look after my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So it's a like that's a added part. Like
I haven't even had to think about that on some like the people that are around my kids are family and trusted friends.
Yeah. And that's and like me and wifey, we are like big on who stay at our house too. Like when we like have people visiting, like old friends, like friends, like whatever. We want to trust everybody, but we also like only know like there's core people that we can have like around our kids. And my core is who I trust to protect my kids if I'm not around. Who is going to be able to be there for my kids and be, you know what I'm saying, who's going to value them the way that I value their kids. So that's a different level of like, you know, just entrusting anything to anybody. When you say friend and like core friends.
These are the people that I hang around.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Cause like when my kids
since I'll say after Rory, like I'll say like I can trust my daughter around, which that wasn't my like core, no shit like that. Like pretty much the niggas that was at my wedding, those are like my like okay, yeah, like how you said, like I can trust, like they will protect my daughter and my wife.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just around those type of niggas. Even like the motherfuckers that like I done met down here and shit like that. Like I feel the same way about most of them.
Yeah.
You know, but like, yeah, I don't want to be around motherfuckers that I can't leave my daughter and my wife around.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you in my house.
Yeah. I mean, and it's all that. It's like, yo, like just the idea of like, I know that they're going to protect them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against all odds to the best of their abilities.
Yes.
But like, that's why it like certain friendships is like, I can't like, at this age, man, we don't have even time to be like, you could be so spread so thin. That's why it's like, you got friend groups where people like, you could try to, everybody hang together.
Yeah.
Because if you try to have so many different friends
individually,
bro, is like,
you can't do that.
I don't even know
Not
how
with a
people
family.
do it. I don't even know how people do it. It's tough. But yeah, I just think that adulting, man, makes it like those adult friendships, like shit when you was a shorty was just so much easier.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to just like go play. Y'all, you like to do this? I like to do this. Oh, we could do this shit all day. Play games, or we could hoop, or we could do, you know what I'm saying?
Like, man, homegirl, one of my frat brothers hit me up today, like, oh man, you ever heard of Skip Day? ATL? I was like, nah, she sent it to me. And I looked at all the dates and I was just like, I can't get off work. I can't get off work for this. Damn.
Yeah.
But we got to get together.
Yeah. Right?
We got to get together. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do these days. Like, shit, what days you off? And my dumbass was like, well, what you doing today? She was like, I'm going to the shit. I was like, you did say that, my dumbass. But it's just like, shit like that. It's just like, damn, she the homie. But it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of playing my summer out. But I got some days off I can do.
Yeah.
But, doing work with your days off.
It might not line up.
Yeah, yeah.
And that right there can make people, you know, grow apart.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because it's like, it ain't that you ain't trying to hang out with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, man, life just be hitting.
Yeah.
And they, like, all this shit have happened. Like, my daughter fucking was looking at some shit and ran into the fucking bed, bust her head. I'm just like, all right, now my mind's off of a lot of fun shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about this, and then I come back to that shit like 2 weeks later, like, oh shit, I was supposed to text motherfucker back.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That shit is like a big one.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, like, okay. Because I feel like even with me and you, like, we'll respond to each other a little quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know, like, in the groups, we kind of take our time responding. But, like, what do you feel like on average are you hitting your people, like, back? Like, or, like, when the communication and text messages and shit, like, what is the average time? Are you typically, like, somebody hit you up that maybe they're not somebody that you talk to every day, but they're close enough, like they could, I guess let's just say day ones, or like, you know what I'm saying, some close friends. Like, what's your typical time trying to hit them back?
Dog, it depends on what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you hit me up at work, 9 times out of 10, I'm hitting you right back. But shit, after work and when I get home, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might wake up in the morning and just like, damn, I thought I sent this text.
Yeah.
Like, I had typed it and then like, like, oh, what the fuck was that? Like, oh, we need to talk. Like, oh shit, let me put you on your phone too much. Let me put my shit down.
This has made me feel like texting now has made me feel like I have aged out of standard text messaging. I think I need to switch it up now. I think I need to.
What you mean?
I noticed that a lot of people are doing more of the voice text messages.
You send me a voice text,
which is
I'm responding to that hours later.
So
shout out Chris Hitman. But bro, when I see that, I'm just like, Because they come with the transcript too.
Yeah, I try to read the transcript.
I was like, I need some time.
Because the only downside to that is that you don't, like a lot of times if you have to listen, like text messages are supposed to be something you can read. If I listen to it, if I don't have my headphones on, I'm listening to it out loud. Then it's like everybody gets to hear this message. I don't necessarily want that because it's a message to me. You know, it is. So like the audio messages get weird, but then you have also like the talk text. So you can do that, but then you got to go back in and edit that. And the reason why I bring that up is because I find that it's harder for me a lot of times to hit people back when they hit me up right away because I don't know, call it overwhelmed or just like
I'm overwhelmed when I see that voice shit. I'm overwhelmed off top.
I
don't know why.
I'm overwhelmed a lot of times with text messages that are longer than, even if there was like, hey, what's up? How are you? Like, I got to think, like, I could just be like, oh, I'm
decent.
good. Yeah,
you
you know what I'm saying? That's a little easier. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also like certain messages I feel like I got to gather myself to understand how I want to respond. And I think most of the text messages nowadays, I feel very like
I get anxiety.
Yeah, I need to. I need time to really sit and think about my response.
And it'd be 2 days later.
2 days later, like damn shit, this motherfucker gonna think I
ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, but really, like when you text me, I was busy in some shit. I got done with that shit.
I wanted to take some time to respond to this shit.
I need time to sit and do this. I can't do this shit while I'm moving in between shit.
Because I seen you some bullshit back and I don't want to do this. It was like, man, ha, or shit straight. And
or when I finally get some downtime, I'm too tired to really like have the effort to like to think through what I want to send back. It's nothing against the person that I'm sending to because I want to fucking like respond to whoever that is. It's just now my whole fucking brain is like, shit, now I'm tired. Now I want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what?
And if I respond
and you respond back to me, damn, now I got to have a conversation.
Or if I respond and you call me, that's what be fucking me up. Like, this motherfucker might call.
Bro, it's people to this day, bro. Like I had recently said, hey, look, oh shit, I ain't heard from so-and-so in a minute. I'm finna hit this person up. But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that right now. Cause if I hit this person up, they definitely gonna call me. And then I just be like, I ain't gonna hit them up.
Nigga.
And literally the words
7 times out of 10, if I'm talking on the phone, I got a drink in my hand. I gotta talk to my therapist about that. But like, that'd be the time where like I'm really like cool, and that's when I call everybody.
Yeah,
like, I'm outside drinking and smoking and shit. I'm calling everybody. I'm calling family members, friends. Woo, I'm getting it out the way. But during the week, if I get a fucking phone call, I'm just like, my God,
it's somewhere like
but there are certain people on the list where I'm just like, I don't even talk to this nigga in a minute.
Yeah,
I don't even talk to this nigga in a minute. Hey, this ransom. I'm gonna pick up the phone and shit. Like, but you know, it's certain motherfuckers is like, whoo, I don't know what the fuck finna happen on this phone call, and I'm gonna need some time.
I honestly will like. I feel you on that. I would let it go to voicemail. It's simply because I'm like, I need time to gather I'm not in the right space right here.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I ain't drinking, but I'm like, damn, I kind of want to like be in
I
my office.
Give you my undivided time and shit to
yeah,
talk and
like,
shit. I don't want to hit you with the 5 minute like, hey, well, shit, I gotta go because I gotta put her to bed.
Yeah,
I ain't talked to my wife in 2 days.
Yeah, and here it is. I get on the phone with you and I'm pacing back and forth in one space.
And then my wife over there like, word, you on the phone? Like,
yeah,
man, I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah.
Like, it's real, bro. That shit crazy as hell. Like the anxiety, the fucking text and phone message you get, you just like,
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the time right now, dog. I just got out of traffic. This nigga's crying. This nigga's mad. I gotta go to the store because she forgot to get some shit.
Gee. For real. Like, it's nothing against that person, bro. Like,
no,
it is.
it's never
like,
nothing
like,
against that person. Never.
You just really ain't got, like, I don't have the
capacity to be your friend right now.
Yeah.
No, like, if I do pick up the phone, it's a courtesy, but you're not going to enjoy this conversation. I'm going to spend the whole time trying to get you off the phone.
Yeah, like,
so that I can get the fuck to doing what, like, I got to wash clothes and this nigga is shit in the bed.
and the most, like, infamous, like, hey, let me hit you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that infamous, like,
month.
Yeah, like, let me hit you back. It could be whatever. Like, let me hit you back.
You just see a nigga on Facebook like, fuck, I was supposed to call this nigga back.
And now that friendship, depending on the person, you know what I'm saying, the friendship could be like,
fuck that nigga.
Yeah. And then other times it's like, again, if you know that person, who they are, and if you know that's what it is, then that's what it is.
And then it's that shit too. The apologies, like, from the rip, picking up the phone, like,
hey, my bad.
Hey, my bad, bro. I know, man. I ain't even go. It's been some shit.
Yeah,
like my bad. Like everything cool. We decent.
Gee, I know. We gotta, like, kind of wrap up on this, but, like, that shit, honestly, bro, irks me because of the fact that I don't like when motherfuckers do some ghost shit or do some wild shit, and then, like, don't do the, like, hey, my bad, bro, about, like, some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledge the fact that, you knew that
if I gotta bring it up out of you, like, everything good, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, and because, like, a lot of times, like, when you see the text message, if you go back in the text message, you see that my text was the last text to you, like, hey, bro, what's good? Hey, yo, and you hit me up on a call or
hey,
anything,
what's up, man?
and you just act like it ain't, like, hey, man, I ain't heard from you in a while. Like,
I smacked the shit out you,
bro. Nigga, hang up.
And all my friends know I will turn up on your ass.
Hang
real
up
quick,
and answer my text, nigga. like, you know what the fuck, like, bro.
Damn, motherfucker, like, what the fuck? Everything cool?
Yeah,
bitch
like,
ass nigga.
Yeah, like. Like, nigga, my last 2 text messages are the same fucking text message, like, with question marks. Like, nigga, like I rephrased it, but it's still the same fucking text. So you missed 2 opportunities. And again, I give you grace because I do the same thing. If it takes some time to get back, but I'm instantly
giving the phone like, my bad.
But when it's
G.
like a month or 2, like, bro, come on, man. Like, hey.
Fuck what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what you said to me. Yeah, that's how you feel. Like, that's just like, like, call me pussy all you want, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's a couple niggas I gotta call back and apologize off top.
You gotta apologize.
Off
man.
top.
Just make the acknowledgement, like, yo, bro, I know, man, my bad. But don't just call me like ain't shit ever happened. Like, it's back to status quo and shit. Like, I feel like you owe me that. Like, damn, you owe me
even like, you ain't even gotta really go into it like that. Like, Judge Reed will hit you with the my bad, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he was busy. Pet, some shit happened. Yeah, I know.
Life been, family and shit.
Life been fucking lifing. You know what I'm saying? Sat chasers here and there. Like,
not him.
Nah, not him.
Oh shit, man. All right, man. KB Bach. We back juvenile with the shit, man. Drink a cup of garbage juice from a restaurant of your choosing. And by a cup, we gonna say solo cup. 1 meal. Tax free. What restaurant you picking? KB, I know you ain't picking like McDonald's or Burger King or
no.
shit like that.
Definitely not.
Garbage juice.
It's gotta be like a Michelin star fucking restaurant somewhere.
Oh, you doing that?
It gotta,
Nah, that shit gonna have like uncooked shit that they
everywhere's
like,
gonna have uncooked.
to a certain extent, but like they gonna have like, hey, we got fresh fish and like they gonna have fish tails and salmonella and that shit. I feel like that shit will be more so like I'm gonna tell you off top, I'm picking Arby's because I'm just like all they food gonna be cooked for the most part, and niggas don't really be going there like that.
So it's probably fresh. Like what the fuck?
So what you said Michelin? I was about to say what, STK?
Oh damn! Oh, so you a basic bitch?
Been one. Say and did.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know, man. I think it would just have to be. It would definitely have to be any high quality food restaurants.
All right, let me throw some shit out there. Girl in the Goat.
They're not Michelin, but yes.
All right,
They definitely. I'll probably do. Yeah.
All right, 500,000.
You'll pique my interest at 500.
Mr. B's just come over here right now. You going, nigga? Stop fucking playing.
500,000, yeah. I think anything less than that, I'd be like, man, what am I risking?
You gonna down it or you gonna sip?
I'm gonna down that shit, bro. It's for the
pause. For the sake of our friendship, that will not be clipped up.
I knew.
I did not like seeing that. Oh shit! It's for the family. It was for the family.
That's too bad. And I knew what it was when I did it. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "No, shit."
Oh, he's still doing it. Oh shit, man! All right, man. Shout outs.
Yeah, man.
Do it from his Gladys, nigga.
Shout out to my wife and my kids. Always holding it down, always making everything I do worthwhile. And it's because of you I do what I do. Shout out to all the black-owned businesses, black entrepreneurs out there building generational wealth and inspiring us all to go out and follow our dreams and do the exact same thing, man. And to just give it all, like, stop giving yourself to, the people that don't deserve it. Actually, put forth that and go for the dream that you can do, man. So, big ups to you, bro. We keep doing the shit, man, and keep trying to improve each time and try to do different shit to make this show what it is. And so keep that shit up, man. All the clips look great.
Thank you.
You was just a regular nigga out here, moving boxes. I don't know what the fuck you was doing before this. And then
I'm like, was it?
It just sounded right.
Right.
It sounded right.
I don't think I had to. Oh yeah, I did work at Walgreens.
You just look like a moving boxes ass nigga. I don't know.
God damn. Is it the beer?
And now you out here, editing. You could probably teach a master class on that shit, man. So that's big ups to you on that, man.
Appreciate it. I want to make a declaration right now. Every time he do a shout out, it's like it's both ours. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My shit ain't that eloquent. You know what I'm saying? Want to shout out my family. Want to shout out listeners. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all feedback. I see we done got a few this week since the past. We still coming out with shit, man. So like he said, we working on some new shit. We want to evolve our talks, but also keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna do the Martin shit where he did word on the street and like nerded out and shit like that. But you know, we got some new shit coming. Want to shout out D, best co-host in the world. Also want to shout out Hitman Podcast. Man, they are they're about to wrap it up. Like they going on their little summer hiatus and shit because ball and football ain't here no more. So they'll be back in around August when shit start heating up. You might see a little what you call it? Not a little. Black people, we gotta stop doing that shit. Little, yeah, not little, not little. You gonna see it a big. Like they're gonna do some trades and splashes and shit like that in this off season. So you'll probably see them come up with a pop up. But shout out Chris, what? MG. What? Also want to shout out Dreamers Clothing Line. Got that hoodie right there. Even though it's summertime, I got to put the shirt out there now. Like I don't know. With 50 say chinchillas in the summer they cheaper, but I don't want to put the name prices. Always lying. Shout out King ODZ. Shout out Stacks 100. After party video still slamming. Flintstones is still out. What you call it? Again, shout out listeners. We appreciate y'all. Everything y'all do for us. And other than that, we are out.
Don't be weird.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.